Today I'm sharing a recipe that was a huge hit in our house, taco hand pies. I originally made these because I was looking for something that could work on those busy evenings when everyone's hungry but we have somewhere else to be. These hand pies are easy to hold, easy to pack, and completely egg-free, dairy-free, and nut-free. To start, we're making a simple taco filling. I'm using half a medium onion and I'm cooking it until they're softened and beginning to turn golden. This creates a sweeter, richer flavor and helps build a really good foundation. I'm using 2 cloves of garlic and mincing that. Finally, I'll add that after the onion has cooked. I love recipes like this because they're practical without feeling boring. They freeze well, they travel well, and they're easy to customize depending on what your family likes. And as someone who cooks for a child with food allergies, I'm always looking for meals that feel fun and familiar. So many convenience foods aren't really friendly for allergy families, and sometimes that means recreating those grab-and-go favorites at home. I've got about a tablespoon of olive oil here over medium heat. Just add the onions to the pan, cook those until they are golden and soft. We're going to add in the garlic and give it a few seconds to cook. It turns brown very quickly, so keep a close eye on that and don't let it go too long. And once the onions and garlic are ready, we're going to add some protein and taco seasonings. I'm using some lentils and black beans here. But one thing I love about recipes like this is how flexible they are. You can use whatever protein works best for your family and still end up with something delicious. As the filling cooks, you'll notice it starts to come together into a thick, flavorful mixture, and that's exactly what we want. A filling that's too wet can make the hand pies difficult to seal and can lead to leaks during the baking process. The great thing about this recipe is how flexible the filling can be. Today I'm adding some frozen corn because that's what I had on hand and it works really well with the taco flavors. But this is also a great opportunity to clean out that vegetable drawer a little. Bell peppers, mushrooms, or other vegetables that cook down nicely all can work here. Tell me in the comments below what taco filling is a must for your family. And the one thing I wouldn't do is add anything that's going to make the filling too wet. Since these are hand pies, we're looking for a filling that's hearty and scoopable, not saucy. Think taco filling, not taco soup. We want the filling to cool completely before we move on to filling them. Today I'm using circles cut out from a basic dairy-free pie dough. If you'd like to make your own from scratch, I'll be sharing that recipe separately because it's one I use again and again in different recipes. The goal here is simple. Place some filling in the center, leave enough room around the edges to seal everything closed. One tip I've learned and always forget is not to overfill the hand pies. I always try to add just a little bit more and end up paying for it in the end. So try to remember to leave enough space to be able to close and seal the edges. Once these are all filled, place them onto a baking tray, and I like to brush the tops with a little bit of oat milk before they go into the oven, just so they turn nice and golden brown. And also don't forget to give them a little bit of venting. I just use a fork and poke a few holes in the tops. Once they're out of the oven, let them cool for a few minutes before serving. And here's the real test. My daughter came home from school the day I made these and immediately ate 3 of them. Then she packed them in her lunch the next day and had another one for breakfast. I'd say that's a pretty strong review. I love serving these with salsa for dipping, but they're good on their own. If you're looking for easy, allergy-friendly meals that fit into real family life, I'd love to have you to subscribe. Every week I share recipes designed to help families enjoy great food without feeling limited by food allergies. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next recipe.